Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, get comfortable, and have a seat in Scorpio season. All right. So, of course, let's go ahead and see what we should expect, what messages Spirit wants to share with us in regards to Scorpio season. Of course, this is my favorite time of year, not because of the holidays, but because it's my birthday. Of course, I'm a Scorpio. So let's go ahead and get started and see what is to be revealed for Scorpio season. We're going to do a few shuffles here. A few more shuffles. One more good shuffle, guys. All right, let's see what we have here. First card pulled, Ancient Wisdom. Second card, Emotional Release. This was pulled in the reverse. All right. And then we have Forgiveness in the reverse. All right. So let's go ahead and see what Spirit is revealing to us with this particular spread. Now, with the overall read, the first thing that Spirit is telling me is that far too often, it seems like either this is your personality or you've been in a period where you've just been giving people many chances, giving people the benefit of the doubt, almost kind of letting things slide. And it's almost not sure why you've been letting things slide. It could be for the fact that, like I said, you want to give people the benefit of the doubt, or because you really love this person, because you've put in the time and energy with this person, you want to make sure that you really giving them the time that they and space that they need to make these particular decisions. So then when you decide to make your decision, your final decision, because once you finally decide to make a decision on your relationship with this person, your dealings with this person, that's it. And just like a Scorpio, it's like when you fed up, you gonna cut it off. So you want to make sure that you giving them their fair deal, their fair dealings. You're not jumping to conclusions, okay? Now, with this Ancient Wisdom card, of course, you're always receiving messages that's telling you, hey, go this way. Take a look at this. Make sure that this is the right decision. Look at this red flag, just different things like that. So you're always receiving messages and cues that, for the most part, you're really good at paying attention and listening and even interpreting some of the things that, off the bat you may not be able to understand, but you're good at just analyzing and interpreting and say, hey, okay, I know what this means, okay? So continue to pull from the intuitive side, the wisdom that you had. Also, this is saying do not be neglectful of patterns. Do not be neglectful of just past experiences. If something looks the same, if it quacks like a duck, it probably is a duck. But again, you've been in a period where you kind of want to give people the benefit of doubt, because every now and then, we may be wrong. As Scorpios, every now and then we may be wrong. But for the most part, we really peep game and really are right on the nail. Okay. So this is saying don't put that too much aside. I know you want to give people a chance, but listen to yourself, listen to your intuition, notice the patterns and the flags. Don't discard that. Okay. Now you have the Emotional Release card in the reverse. Now, this is telling me that there are some attachments that you may be letting go in the near future. And in letting go of these attachments, you are going to feel that release. So if you become angry, if you become sad, if you feel like you want to cry. I know we don't want to cry a lot of times. You know, people rarely see us cry. But, you know, that's part of the release. So if you've been holding on to something, or you've been holding on to something or someone, and you know that they are past their expiration date, or this situation is past its expiration date and you've been supposed to cut it off, now is the time. And do not be caught off guard if the emotional attachment that's also associated with it causes you to, you know, physically, like I said, become sad or cry or angry or whatever it is. That's something that you need to get out, because that's part of that attachment, okay? The last card that we have here is the forgiveness card in the reverse. Okay, now this goes along with the emotional release. This all goes together, because certain things that you're holding on to, it's almost like you hold on to it to keep it close so you can have a watchful eye, right? We always, you know how they say, keep your friends close but your enemies closer. So you kind of want to keep it close so you could be able to watch it. But what you don't know is that attachment is actually doing you more harm than good. So you have to release that. And Spirit is telling me right now, is dropping in my spirit, is saying that emotional and mental attachments as well, not just physical. So that may be something that's clicking to you, but emotional and mental attachments as well. Okay? So just keep that in mind. But with this forgiveness card, it's saying that, remember I said, like, when you decide to release that attachment that you have, you may have emotions that are associated with it that you're going to have to release as well. And you might find yourself having periods of up and down, because you're going to have to adjust to that change. So you might feel like, damn, I'm feeling like I'm bipolar or something, you know what I mean? And it's like I have these huge ups and these huge downs. It's like you're trying to reacclimate yourself back to the norm, because this attachment really has done something to you. So whether this is a person, this is a thought, it's a situation, whatever it is, it really did a number on you and you really didn't realize it. So you're going to have to come back to a point of stability and balance. And like I said, you may notice some ups and downs, but don't get thrown off by that. It's just you stabilizing yourself and coming back to your norm, okay? And once you begin to release that and you stabilize, you're able to come into this point of forgiveness. Forgiveness in regards to yourself, because you really are extremely hard on yourself, because a lot of times you're like, how did I even get to this point? Or how come I didn't even recognize or see this in the very beginning anyway? You know what I mean? So with this being said, be a little bit more kinder to yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Just take it as a lesson learned, and take this as a period of just a release. We all have build up a lot of times, and then sometimes we need to release, because you don't want to get to a point where you're forced to release and you didn't even know you needed to. So it's almost like a car, you blow a gasket. It's like, you probably knew it was there, but not really. But now that it came to a head and it blew a gasket, now it's just like, oh my God, now I really got to deal with it. Deal with it now before it becomes something serious, okay? So don't be so hard on yourself. Forgive yourself and allow yourself that time needed to be able to adjust to the change, okay? So that's basically what this is saying for Scorpio season. Enjoy. Peace.